pick shield to be more tanky versus melee, or blade if you need the lifesteal and AD. Try to get boots or lifesteal as soon as possible. If you need to counter the healing, go for the executioners. The first item you should complete is Triforce. It has really good synergy with all his abilities and are easy to combo into. Death Stance to delay the damage received and be even more tankier. Sterax Gauge will help out a lot with incoming damage as well. Then you can decide for yourself what you need the most. If you need more damage versus tanks, get Blade of the Ruined King. If you need more HP, get Warmogs. Deadman's if you want more armor and speed boost. Guardian if you feel you're dying too soon. Ninja Tabi Boots will probably serve you best. You will get the much needed cooldown reduction by 40%. Good armor, good HP, nice movement speed that can be boosted with Triforce. Attack damage will also be decent and will again be boosted by the Triforce effect. Crit is 0 because you don't need it on Sett. You will do plenty amount of damage without it. The rune that I think suits Sett best is the Conqueror rune. Sett's auto attacks and abilities will quickly stack up to 10 and give the much needed 15% lifesteal. Grasp of Undying can work as well, but I think Conqueror is superior, especially in those early brawls. We're also picking Overheal because I think it gives us the best advantage when it comes to winning fights. The other two are also good, but they will only help if we win the fight. For example, let's say I have 3000 HP. With the 10% overheal, I will get a 300 HP shield that will help me a little bit become more tankier. Now keep in mind that the shield won't help you in gaining grit. You need to lose HP for grit to generate. Now if you think that you will have a harder time manipulating grit, I think picking Triumph will be a better choice for you then. Later we're picking Alacrity for the attack speed, so we can dish out our right hand faster, which does more damage than our left hand. Coup de grace again for the low HP targets, help us execute our ultimate better, with a bigger chance of killing them. Taste of Blood to help us in sustaining better in lane, and so will the Ravenous Hunter, because pretty much all of our damage comes from abilities, so to have a heal mechanic on them is very helpful. Later we're picking offense to get the attack speed, and armor to be again more tankier. We don't really need the HP because we have a big chunk of HP already at the start, so I think it's better to stack armor, which will be. Here we are fighting Singed, and he is using his poison gas to harass us. So I try to counter it by buying lifesteal so I can sustain myself better. I try to peel off as much HP as I can, then harassing them of course. Then I'm trying to heal back up by auto attacking the minions. Now as you see, Singed is using his potions to heal up again. So it puts pressure on me to attack him as soon as I can, because we don't want him to get full HP again, because then he will be able to harass us. So here I am trying to put pressure on him and make him panic so I can get off a kill. And it went okay. It wasn't super great, but it was okay. Here we have another matchup with Renekton, and as you can see in the first fight, it's not easy to fight against Renekton. He can stun you and he can run away. He's a good counter to you. So I tried to tell my jungler to come and help, because he's been camping now top for a very long time and he has low HP, but my jungler won't come. So Renekton got a first blood there, which he did pretty good. Now it's time for round 2, and I bought boots so he won't be able to escape from me so easily, and I tried to utilize my true damage on him and I finally gain the advantage. As you can see, my HP bar is much bigger than his, so I'm just waiting for my cooldowns, then I will go and try to kill him off. My jungler of course shows up when I don't need him, but as you can see, we just need to be patient and utilize our true damage, and those armor and HP guys won't stand a chance. You can see here that I am buying the Executioner's Calling to counter Renekton's healing, because one of the dangerous things about Renekton, he can heal up real quickly if he gets the chance to do it. So by buying Executioners, I will have an edge over him. So as you can see, even though he's trying to heal, but nothing is happening with his HP gauge. And we get a kill again in round 3. It's important to not get bullied around by the top laners. As you can see, Renekton is pushing real hard, but I'm always trying to give him a fight, because if I were just to give up and be passive and just let him take the turret, then we'll be losing gold and the enemy team will get the first turret goal, which is not a good thing. So you can see the enemy jungler is helping Renekton, and I try to kill him off, but I realize also that Amu isn't a tank, because he's like paper. I think he's probably going with the AP Amu, but I don't think it's such a good idea, but he seems to be doing a good job nonetheless. Here again Renekton is trying to take our turret, and here I am utilizing our ultimate to kill him off. Even though bot lane and the jungler is feeding, I think we can still win this fight, because Amu is not so scary and Renekton is not scary, and you can see here the mid guy is not very scary as well. So I can also see that Akali is doing a good job of killing people. So I think we can still win this fight, even though we are at a disadvantage. But it is important that we play as a team, not start to whine or something like that. Otherwise, then we will lose for sure. But sadly, we won't get to see if we could win this fight or not, because my teammates decided to give up instead, which is really a shame. In this matchup, we are again behind, and you can see Yasuo is pushing real hard, and I'm trying to lure him by having low HP so he can come and attack me. And by attacking me, I utilize my ultimate again to kill off his low HP. This is one of the reasons why Sett is such a good carry. He can really take a beating, and even though you are having 2 or 3 guys on you, you can still dish out a lot of damage. And because I have so much healing, I can heal up real quick as well, which makes me a lot harder to kill. You can see, even though the turret is hitting us and 3 people are attacking us, we can still manipulate the battlefield with our ultimate and turn the tide in our favor. But I'm not so sure what Soraka is doing here. I thought she was gonna attack us. I think she probably rage quitted or something. But this is a good example of how a fight that started badly still got us the win. Here we have Mordekaiser. That is usually a very hard matchup, because he can do a lot of damage and heal very quickly and get a shield and do all lots of crazy stuff. But Sett is enjoying himself on top here. There is not much Mordekaiser can do to stay alive versus him. This is also why you should pick Ignite always when playing top. There's no need for teleport. His jungler is coming to help him. Sadly, the jungler is also very fed. So here I am hoping that he is gone, so I can start killing Mordekaiser again. but he comes to save the day. And you can see here that because I don't have the executioner, Yi is able to heal up real fast, and there's nothing I can do to kill him. So I must stop my item build and focus on getting the executioner's calling, because my teammates won't be, sadly enough, smart enough to buy this item. So now that I have the executioner's calling, dealing with Yi will be a lot easier. And you saw there is a massive feeding frenzy from my team. But there is hope in Misfortune. I see that she knows how to play. So I am thinking that we can still win this matchup. I see that Yi is trying to gain some HP, so I focus on him. And Misfortune does a really good job on using her ultimate there, so she can kill off all those guys. And this is when we are turning the tide, so to speak. So here we are pushing now to win the match. I see Mordekaiser and I go for him, but then I realize he's not a threat. It's better to focus on Yasuo or Yi, and we kill him off. As you can see, with all my gear and items now, I am very tanky, and there's nothing Yasuo or Yi can do to stop me. So this is why I think Sett is such a good champion to play in solo queue, especially when you're playing ranked, because you will be the initiator, you will be the tank to carry your team. Even though your teammates are not so good and feed a lot, you can still carry them to victory. So I think Sett is a very good pick for the ranked gameplay.